score and get to the free throw line to give them 2 opportunities to 1.
Pippen into Jordan. Michael working on Russell. Brings them to within 1.
It's awesome. They're going to show the whole thing.
They scored within 4 seconds there. That's how quickly that changes now. Now it puts the pressure on the Jazz to score once again.
Jordan with 43.
So I've grown to appreciate this whole sequence even more and more over time. Jordan scores 2 points via an ISO penetration layup. Sounds like young Jordan to me, like 80s Jordan to me. And now it's time for Defensive Player of the Year, Michael Jordan, to step in.
Double. They swat.
And now we don't have the wild Jordan from the 80s with the ball all of a sudden. We have the calm, concise Jordan of 98 who can just slow down and see the game. So like this whole thing I see, this like demonstrates his whole career in my mind. You know, starts out with a wild penetration, then here we go with the defensive stop, and now Jordan's just gonna chill, read the defense, and make a move.
With 45 points.
Russell comes into Stockton. Stockton 4 seconds. Stockton a 3 up out front. Rimming, no. Ball tipped away. Chicago.
Man, what if he hit that shot? What if he hit that damn shot?
Have won their 6th
Good game 7
championship in the last 8 years.
I wonder if John thinks about that one. Oh, by the way, I've just been made aware, 91 is not retired in Chicago. Get on it. Get on it, Reinsdorf family.
Against Kurt Thomas.
They've called a flagrant foul on Kurt Thomas right there as he threw Rodman down, and then he grabbed him.
Man.
You know, Dennis Rodman really was just a spectator through all that. I mean, we talk about Rodman all the time, but he had nothing to do with what happened there, Bob.
Yeah, he got mauled on that one.
At least in that exchange. Flagrant foul on Kurt Thomas. Technical foul on Rick Fox of the Lakers.
The menace. Come on, buddy. At least make one of them. There you go. Oh, technical.
As he hits it.
Or flagrant.
Now, see, you got a flagrant 1, which is 2 shots.
Okay.
And then a flagrant 2, which is 2 shots in the ball and ejection.
Whoa. So he's got 4 free throws?
1 of 2.
Out of bounds. He'll hit the line. Good, deep, running, technical on Rodman. Good job.
Yeah, from what I understand from Mark Cuban is, and not what I understand, what I remember from a podcast he was talking about, he actually let Rodman like live with him for a little while when he was getting settled. And then I think he got him a house next door or something like that. Dude, Mark Cuban takes care of his guys. And this one only lasted like, what, a month?
Rodman wanted an illegal defense. That's what he's upset about it. He's still talking about it.
Rodman sits and he's gone. Rodman's gone. He sits down in the lane as if to say this is where the man was positioned, and Dennis Rodman has been tossed in his 2nd game back. And 2nd game with the Mavericks. It didn't take long, did it?
No, you knew it wouldn't.
That's the menace.
Over the course of his career, Rodman has paid 100.
You can see, like where's the help? This would never get this far on the Chicago Bulls. Scottie Pippen, Michael Jordan on the court would stop him. Phil Jackson would be in their head and also preparing Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen to, this is your job now. You know, you got to hold him down. You got to hold him back. Don't let him get ejected. Nobody else. Yeah, Chicago was the best fit for him. And not only that, I think Chicago was the only fit for Rodman after what happened in Detroit. Nobody else can understand and accept him.
Yep. He won't leave. In the meantime, Jim, you know how he's hurting his team right now? They're losing.
Rodman has gone off.
In the meantime, he's lost focus of them winning this ballgame. They were coming.
Yep, there's classic Rodman. Get ejected, take off the jersey, give it to a fan.
So the show continues.
Some things don't change.
Now you hold the key here to these teams returning. Michael said if you come back, he'll come back, and Phil and so forth. What are your thoughts? Will you come back? Would you take a 1-year deal?
Don't ask him that now.
Your thought process in making this determination.
Well, Jim, right now I just have to, let everything soak in. There's a lot of opportunities out there for me, and I have to look more down the road at my future, but, you know, I don't know. You know, after all this soaks in and get back and get my back on track, you know, you never know.
Is there a twinge of sadness with you, a little melancholy feeling right now that it may be ending?
Excuse me?
Are you feeling a little sad right now that this could be coming to a close?
No, not really. You know, we're going to enjoy this, and, you know, as long as we can. You know, as a player right now, I don't feel like it's over. You know, we got a lot of celebration to do, and I'm not really looking forward to next season.
Yeah, no offense to, I think that was that Jim Gray right there, but I hate it when people, you know, they just won their 6th championship, like literally just moments ago. Why are you asking him questions about next year? Like, there's limitations here, you know? Wait until afterwards, after the parade and all that stuff, and then it's open to these conversations. Let the freaking guy enjoy the moment. He worked hard enough for it. Oh, yeah, Pip, yeah.
Bryant made 2. Wallace missed 2. Lakers by 2.
Yeah, he's about to.
It's Kobe again.
Kobe cooks him at the end. Young Kobe against.
Down by 16, they lead by 4.
I don't want to say like old Pip, but older Pip for sure.
For 3.
Yeah, that would not have been the shot I would want. He needs Michael, dude. He needs MJ with him. Yeah. I mean, defensively, the last 2 plays, Kobe got the best of Pip.
Dunleavy's reaction, not only understandable, but perfectly justified. He was fouled.
That could be the season right there.
Oh, that's cool, though. That's cool. That's cool right there. I really like that. I never saw that before. What am I talking about? Right there. That's really cool, man. Pippen just lost, but he's congratulating Harp. I like that. Once brothers, always brothers. Should be that way.
That could be the season right there.
Let's talk to Phil Jackson. Once again, once again, another journey to the top of the mountain. How is this one different from the other 5?
Well, Ahmad, we had to fight our way through this one. This is a real struggle for us this year against overwhelming odds. Maybe not as talented as the last 2 years, but they had a great heart. Hearts of a champion, as Michael has said. They won it.
All right, you will celebrate tonight. Are you going to come back?
Gee, that's a great question, Ahmad. I'll dodge that one right now.
See, Ahmad is just as guilty, and Ahmad's my guy. Come on, man.
All right.
But honestly, at this point, it feels like it's like a joke between them, you know, because he knew he's not going to answer it. Jim Gray, I think that's who it was earlier with Pippen. He took that a lot more serious. But this is pretty funny because they were getting asked this all year.
As Michael has said, they won it.
All right, you will celebrate tonight. Are you going to come back?
Gee, that's a great question, Ahmad. I'll dodge that one right now. Thanks.
All right, Phil. All right, once again.
Jackson looking to throw it in against Shaq. Reggie turns and pumps it up off the rim, and the Lakers are the 2000 NBA champions.
Look at this massive man.
First of all, I want to thank Phil Jackson, the real coach of the year.
Shaq Wood.
Fell in love with this team, Marv. This is a city that wants you to give their heart and soul. You see Phil Jackson congratulating the various teams. He went over a sign of respect to Dikembe Mutombo, but what a moment. I can't even imagine. Phil Jackson, 8 championships. What he has done as a coach, this team, they have responded. What a moment for the city of Los Angeles and for these Los Angeles Lakers.
There were a lot of times during the course of the season that people doubted the Chicago Bulls, doubted that you'd be able to come back and pull this off. Even during this finals series here, people doubted you. How'd you guys stay so confident?
Well, I mean, this team is one. Our leadership is strong. Our leadership is very positive, very determined, and it filters down to the rest of the players. And we never let anybody give up. You know, we believed in it, and we kept coming for it.
All right, I've asked everybody if they're all going to come around to try to do this again. One more time?
I would love for that to happen. I think that's something that's got to have to be determined over the summer.
All right. Congratulations, Michael. Congratulations, Chicago Bulls. Let's go.
That's so cool they're throwing this in, too. You reach, I teach. For those of you who don't know, this guy, I forgot his name. So this is the next year, 98, 99 or whatever. And Randy Brown is still part of the team. And he's telling Randy Brown, man, good thing Jordan ain't here. I'd cook him. Like, just talking trash like that, you know? So Randy Brown, being homies with MJ, is like, yo, this young buck over here is saying he's better than you. So Jordan, being retired, comes, you know, he just shows up. He just shows up to the practice facility and cooks this guy. Right in front of the team, by the way. And he's doing the Larry Bird thing. He's telling him exactly what he's going to do. Yep. And you still can't stop him.
All day. Look around you, man. Look around you. What you see when you see around you? Look. Look around you. You didn't have this to do.
And if you didn't catch that because the audio is a little low, he's saying, look around you. And he's basically saying, like, look at all the banners. I did this, you know? Basically just teaching the young man some respect.
What was the last time you were in this building?
We was retirement. It's been a while. I haven't been here since.
How'd it feel out there? How much of your game you still got left?
None. Half court and I'm wore out. There's the good thing about it, he's wore out more than I am.
There's no chance. Ever. Right?
None at all. None at all. I mean, today was just break a sweat. You know, see some of the guys, try to help the morale a little bit. You know, no one asked me, you know, Jim asked if I could stop by sooner or later. And, you know, I just got back in town. I decided to stop by. No one else was asked. You know, I came by to see Dickie and some of the other guys, and please don't take it no further than that.
What if you happy with the...
I like how he's actually, like, he's protecting that guy's ego, basically, because he could just say, yeah, I got called out, so I cooked this fool. You know, but instead he's like, yeah, I just want to come and hang out. Oh, man. He can hang out and play one-on-one against one specific dude. Uh-huh.
Life and what you're able to do.
I'm going back and pick up my kids right now, so, you know, it's just a little break until I can get back and pick them up. So, I mean, it's full enough. I got enough opportunities on my plate. I got enough challenge with golf. I got enough challenges elsewhere. I mean, I had my great reign in basketball. No matter what you guys say, or if I come and hang around the game because I still love the game, that doesn't mean I'm coming back.
Are you going to buy a team eventually?
If it ever comes up, every good opportunity come up, I will.
Mike, in those fleeting moments when you do think about maybe playing again, what color uniform are you wearing? Is there ever any?
Never that thought. You know, I don't sit back and, you know, second guess my decision. When I made the decision, it was never going to be a second guess. You know, and you know, so when I think about basketball, I think about the challenge that's playing right now. You know, I may reminisce about some of my other players that I played with, Tony, some of the guys that I missed playing the game, but. Every uniform I see is a Bulls uniform. I have never seen myself in another uniform.
That was a smart question, by the way. What color is that jersey when you visualize it? It's kind of brilliant.
I'm not afraid to take on a challenge. I'm not afraid to take a step.
The debut of Michael Jordan in a Washington uniform. Jordan takes the jumper and knocks it down. Jordan lays it in.
It's tough to guard me back then, and it still is tough to defend me now.
Yep, go TMJ.
Jordan in the post, he'll let it fly. And hit another. Jordan on the run. Oh, tough shot. Jordan's jumper right there. Off the pump fake.
Oh, he still has it. I watched the game, we got 41.
It's been a while since I got in that rhythm. I gave you guys a dunk. Y'all been begging for a dunk. I even dunked the Boston. I'm not there for a 38-year-old man. You're well the young dogs are going to chase me around.
Yep, they did too. This is an opportunity of a lifetime for these young guys. And in Jordan, poor Jordan, he had to step up every single time the match.
Well, I'm not going to bark too far away from them either.
In the block, right post. It's Jordan. Puts it on the floor. Spinning, turning, shooting, and scoring. Michael Jordan.
He could have got away with like load managing and just not showing up to these big games, but nah, he showed up and he performed. Versus the young guns, yes sir.
He's been looking forward to that challenge. Quite frankly, I have too. He's a young kid, actually looking to come at me hard.
And he's playing Paul Pierce. Little rock move there.
Yep.
Crossover gets
Paul Pierce, T-Mac, Vince Carter, all these guys. Kobe.
We'll resume this, I think, November 7th. I'm pretty sure. But he's got to realize I'm coming in too. So November 7th should be a good game.
I am here to announce my retirement from the game of basketball. I've accomplished everything I could as an individual. I chose to walk away knowing that I can still play the game.
99.9. Yeah.
Physically, I can't say that I'm any less than 99 right now because I obviously, I hadn't played for 3 years.
Yeah.
MJ can't be...
Wow, to suddenly get yourself back into that shape, to play an NBA season, I don't think we appreciate it enough because, it's not like he was rehabbing the whole time, coming back from an injury or whatever. So he's like in great shape, but just like nursing an injury. No, man, the guy was like chilling and playing golf for years. And then all of a sudden it's like, okay, I got to get into game shape. And not just for one game. I got to get in shape for a season. All right. Like, it's insane. Because he did it again when it was the baseball situation, coming back from baseball. It's like, all right, got to get back into basketball condition. All right. Next thing you know, he's ready to go.
Pleased with his squad's performance.
At 38, can I possibly come back and play at a level of basketball that, that I left the game? The odds are that I probably can't.
Right in the hands of Jordan, who anticipated. Steps it back the other way, and Jordan.
Some people wouldn't want to see me out there playing, because they have a perfect perception of how my career should end.
Yeah, but my brother's in that camp still.
Chicago Bulls have won their 6th NBA championship.
But more than that, my brother is my brother, man. Both of us do. He hates the front office of the Chicago Bulls, for doing what they did. What he wanted to see was Jordan get to defend his title. I mean, that's what we all wanted. But with the realistic situation that we're in here, which they blew up the team and everything happened the way it did, I'm still in the camp that I was happy I got to see these 2 years with Jordan and the Wizards.
Ultimately, they don't get up and look in the mirror and say, hey, what if?
Mm-hmm. Speculation has ended.
Yep.
Rumors confirmed. The greatest player of all time is back.
And once again, proof that it wasn't about legacy for him. Because if it was about legacy, he would never have come back here.
And he's wearing a Wizards uniform.
Who would have ever thought that 99.9% would have come to fruition in this way?
Well, it's a reason why I didn't say 100%, and you never know.
0.1.
And when you say that, never, you better be sure that, things are 100% that way, and I couldn't because of my love for the game, but I was pretty sure, when I left the game in 98, I was, pretty sure that I wouldn't come back to the game, 99.9% sure.
Hey, Mike, I got your book. I got your book,
I got your book.
I know everything about you, bro.
For you personally,
that kid, I know everything about you, bro. I hope he's got a YouTube channel now that he's an adult.
Been gone for 3 years. What's it like being back in the arena? Were you a bit nervous the first time?
I'm nervous in every arena that I go in because I know and I can feel the expectation of the fans. And I've learned in the years of playing the game of basketball is that you're never going to be able to live up to what their expectations are. So I have to set my own expectations and live up to those, and hopefully at the end of the day, we all are happy.
Are you 100% happy that you're back?
Yeah, I'm happy I made this decision. I don't regret it. You know, things happen for a reason. You know, I am just following the path that, you know, it's kind of been bestowed upon me, and I know it's going to lead me to wherever it's going to end, you know, and I will appreciate everything that I've accomplished thus far.
Trying to go inside, Michael spins, it's got what a shot by Michael.
And Michael looked over at us and said, he can't guard me, he can't guard me.
You had the utmost confidence. Your confidence level was through the roof. Where is it now?
On top of the roof. I don't think my confidence changed. I wouldn't have come back into this situation lacking any confidence that I can play this game. I know I can play this game. I know I can play it at the highest level and successfully. So I haven't lacked any confidence. You know, I still think I can get on the brink of cockiness, you know, because of my experience. But, you know, I haven't lost respect, though. I respect every opponent that I play, you know. And I would imagine that they were going to have to respect me, too. So, you know, I'm confident, but I'm not overconfident.
I love it.
You say, well, the young dogs are going to chase me around. Well, I'm not going to bark too far away from them either. You know, I'm pretty sure they're sitting back and welcoming the challenge. Guess what? I'm sitting back and welcoming the challenge, too.
One of the points that you made one time when we were talking about the superstars of today that would be facing you this year, you said that one thing would be for sure, that they would be more nervous playing against you than you would be playing against them.
Well, I mean, based on what everybody's saying, no one knows what I'm capable of doing. I think they know in the past of what I'm capable of doing, but I don't think anyone knows what, you know, what type of style of game that I can play, and, you know, at what point will I get back into that zone.
Yeah.
I'm not going out trying to face the superstars of today and try to outgun them, but the unknown is a scary thing, you know. And right now it's so much unknown about me that I'm pretty sure they're going to have to think about.
AKA, we ain't running the triangle over here. We're doing something different. Yeah, 19 to 63. All right. Yep. Wow. To that point, no sub-20 win team had ever obtained a winning record within one season. The reason why we say Jordan basically did all this on the Wizards on one leg. Yep, 2 of his ribs broken by Ron Artest. We know about that. Fluid drained. Yeah, black tar fluid drained from his knee several times throughout the season. Build up in his knee, so he missed the first 3 days of practice. I didn't know that. Jordan was set to make his regular season debut as a Wizard against his old rival, the New York Knicks, in MSG. Injuries all at once. No one in the league right now is suiting up, and Jordan's just preparing to play a season.
Navy Aviation Storekeeper Second Class Sonia Gaddy. At guard from North Carolina, number 23, Michael Jordan. From the United States Army, Sergeant First Class Carl Pendergrass.
Jackson, guarded by Jordan, intercepted by White, and out to Michael. The Jackson in his way. His first shot tonight on the rebound by Hamilton. The Knicks definitely have to box out better than that. I mean, if you don't have your best rebounder in the game, that's a bad sign. Everybody went to the glass. Nobody touched the ball. Michael Jordan takes it inside. Leaving him to go and help one of other people, and Darren Jackson, making him take the shot. Jordan for 2.
Deep 2.
3-point shots tonight.
Well, that's good defense by Washington, making him shoot outside. That's not the Knicks' strength, is their outside shooting.
Talk about Michael Jordan's comeback. You know, it entailed more than just putting on a pair of sneakers and donning a new uniform. He had to shed about 35 pounds and polish 3 years of rust. His personal trainer, Tim Grover, is here tonight. I talked to him a few moments ago. He says Michael right now is at about 90%. He still needs to improve his first step, get more lift on his jump shot. And surprisingly, the biggest adjustment is flexibility in his right index finger. Remember, he sliced it after that 6th championship on a cigar cutter while celebrating and obviously taking a vacation in the Bahamas. He had surgery, and he complains right now that he can't get the shot off the way he did before. So that's what they're working on, flexibility on his finger.
Away with the quick hands of Shandon Anderson. Michael Jordan.
Bang.
His first field goal in the second half. Jordan picked up by Sprewell. The drive and the kick. Nesby has it and buries it from outside.
I still don't understand why they're going to let Latrell Sprewell play
What if
one-on-one.
MJ just didn't shoot the first game and he just turned himself into the ultimate decoy for game 1? Because everyone's expecting him to just shoot.
I guarantee you they won't let Michael play one-on-one.
Jordan has 19 points. Sprewell is on Jordan.
Ooh. Yeah. Rough pass, bud.
Regardless, it's intercepted by Kurt Thomas and then retaken by the Wizards. Michael Jordan with Whitney's have the hot hand. Wizards down by 3. Jordan for the tie.
Oh, short. You're tired. Your legs are dead. Got no leg.
Jordan's
he knows it.
Open look. He is at a 7 of 21 display, shooting from the floor tonight.
You know.
And that's Jordan's signature.
Got to get those knees back, man.
Big shots.
Well, right there, Michael had the good look for the 3, had good rhythm stepping into it. But, you know, one thing as I've observed Michael throughout this game, I just don't think he's got the same, I mean, I know he doesn't have the same kind of conditioning. He's going to get better, I think, as the season goes along. But his conditioning is not what it used to be, that's for sure.
Well, we talked so much tonight about Michael Jordan, Latrell Sprewell, the man who had to guard him tonight. Obviously, you're happy with the win, but can you talk about what Michael looked like from a first-hand perspective guarding him?
I mean, he looked great. I think we did an excellent job. Our game plan was great. We pretty much wanted to keep the ball out of his hands, and when he did catch it, we put 2 guys on him, and we tried to force the other guys to make plays for him.
I guess you're not in playoffs.
First game back, and they're trapping him. They're double-teaming him every time he gets the ball. Imagine that.
The first game of the year, but did you think Michael was tiring and he didn't have his legs like you did, say, 3 years ago?
I didn't sense him being tired. I thought he really made smart plays. And when you put 2 guys on a guy, you have to do the right thing and move the ball, and that's what he did. The other guys for him have to step up and make plays.
Agreed. I know. Here's Michael in the same situation he was in the early 80s. You know, they're double team, triple team, but he doesn't have anybody else who's really making shots. All in all, though, this is why, by the way, I don't believe in just looking at the stat sheet. Those stats look good, you know? Those stats look good for a guy's first game. You could basically consider it like first game in the NBA or something because he just took multiple years off. First game back, 19-5-6. Looks pretty good, right? No, he played terrible. Game 1 was terrible. Shot terribly, you know, but he was supposed to. No, you know, no one really expected him to come out and just light everybody up on his first game back.
Compare the feelings you had today with the feelings you had in your first game of your first comeback.
I guess the difference is I'm a little bit older than when I was the last time I shot the ball. Game's a little bit different. My teammates a little bit different. Obviously, the outcome tonight was a little different than what I wanted. You know, but I feel good about myself, and I feel good about what the team did tonight. But we have to continue to work in the right direction. So hopefully, I answered your question.
And to be fair, if you remember his first game in '95, when he came back against Indiana, he played terrible there too. You know, first game.
Michael, over here. Doug said that your knee was bothering you, hadn't practiced the last couple of days. Was there some rust from that layoff? And secondly, were you disappointed too that you only got 6 shots there in the second half?
Yeah, my knee bothered me a little bit, but I felt good tonight. I didn't have any pain, no aching at all. maybe that was why I didn't shoot the ball particularly well, because I wasn't able to shoot the last couple of days. In the fourth quarter, I was just really trying to move the ball ahead of the double team and the triple team at certain times. And early in the game, that worked for us. Guys, Rip and those other guys stepped up and made big shots. And we just could not execute in the fourth quarter.
Shortly after the season opener, Jordan and the Wizards would have a highly anticipated match against Paul Pierce. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Here we go. Young Guns.
He's a great player, man. I mean, Jordan at this age is better than about 90% of the players, today. And, he's so smart out there, and, he knows the little things of the game.
He's a young kid, actually looking to come at me hard. But he's got to realize I'm coming at him, too. So November 7th should be a good game.
Here is Pierce with a step back and hitting the basket over Hamilton's clock, and under 8 minutes to go in the first.
Ooh, what a pass.
Nice pass. 7 straight points run off by the Washington Wizards, and Pierce on the turnaround gets his second basket.
If the sound is all in your left ear, that's not you. That's the video.
Great. He looks terrific. And the native of Washington. Jordan changes hands, and Michael Jordan with a little vintage. He's a tough guy who can defend. Jordan
and one.
Pearson makes the basket. So from the field as Pierce commits his first foul of the game, and a chance to bring the Wizards to within 1. Michael looks like he is found in the first half.
It's got to be like a dream come true for these young guys. To you come in, you think you're sad, you're never going to get to go against MJ, and then you get your chance. He comes out of retirement.
Brown, Cheryl Miller, Pierce driving and scoring.
He gives lectures. Now this is the side of this guy that nobody knows. Now that is a commit for 19
as the third scorer for the Wizards tonight. Pierce. Defending Jordan.
I didn't really appreciate Paul Pierce enough until about 2004, 2005.
Doug Collins saying he has to be emotionally involved to play well. He's answered that question right. Here is Pierce driving in. Jordan defends. That was an offensive foul. There, the foul is called. That was a good. Let's get back to power basketball with Pierce and Walker inside. And here is Pierce, and Jordan is all over. And he knocks it away. Jordan gets the steal. Here is Lou, lays it in, and ties the score again. And guarded by Popeye Jones.
Man, Coach Lou has nothing negative to say about MJ during this time, man. I love it.
Defended by Jordan.
Same with Kwame. Those guys just say it straight.
And traveling calls to Jordan. I tell you, that's where the headiness of Michael Jordan pays off.
Yeah, well, right now, see, it's the story.
And they both say the same thing. Basically, if you weren't there to win, Jordan didn't want you around. You know what I mean? And nothing has changed. It's the same thing it's always been. If you're here to win, you show him that you want to win, man, you're his guy.
On him, here is Jordan with a pump fake.
So Ty said he never had any issues with Jordan because right off the bat, he was trying to get on that level and learn everything he could off of MJ. And MJ was a very willing teacher.
Big shot, big defender in his face. After a slow start, here is Whitney with the fake and the three, front rim, and Joe Johnson gets the rebound, and the rookie from Arkansas
Joe Johnson
has 10 off the board. Traffic here is Nesby for 3, and the rebound by Walker, and the Celtics are going to.
I forgot ISO Joe was here.
And defeat Michael Jordan and the Washington Wizards, and that'll do it. The final score: the Boston Celtics 104, the Washington Wizards 95, and for Antoine Walker and Michael Jordan, season's high.
A few games after falling to Pierce's Celtics, Jordan would face Stockton and Malone's Jazz for the first time since '98.
They started 3-7 one season, the Jazz did, but their worst beginning came in 1974, which was their first year in the league. They were 0-11 and then went 3-34, but finally got there.
Now that was when they were in New Orleans too, right?
Oh, by the way, the Wizards had the worst record of in the league the previous season from this.
1974.
For games that season.
And as I mentioned, Doug Collins, who Michael Jordan works one-on-one.
Jordan got a bounce. He's got a bounce in his step today.
Looked like Stockton ran into a wall, didn't it?
Oh, for sure.
Jordan fade away. Good. Matchup is
this is a whole different MJ now.
MJ. Russell reaches in.
Let's see if he can hold this kind of momentum the whole game, though.
Well, you can hear the buzz in the crowd as soon as they saw this matchup here. Everyone remembers that picture-perfect ending, that last shot by Jordan. But he brings it back right in Russell's face.
MJ again, got it.
MJ ended up recruiting Russell to the Wizards, by the way.
The shot came in Game 6 of the finals at the Delta Center on June 14th. With Russell in his face.
No wonder why he's got that bounce in his step today.
Play. Got it again.
MJ promised in what, like 1995 to him, anytime I see you in basketball shorts, I'm coming at you. Well, he's not a liar.
Take a look at this last play at Washington's offensive end. Jordan and Popeye played a little two-man game. You can see the defense sloughing off to double up on Jordan. But then
Stockton, Russell, Malone, they all must be having like PTSD right now. Like, this freaking guy won't go away.
Jordan inside, fade away. Score the goal. He'll try a free throw.
Mind you, this is a Utah team contending for a title and a Wizards team that just had the worst season ever, basically right before this. You know, so just throw in Michael Jordan to the mix and hope it fixes everything.
44 points, an NBA high so far by a player this year.
MJ? Hold on. Is that MJ with 44?
Jordan, 44 points.
Yeah.
An NBA high so far by a player this year.
That's stupid.
That ties an NBA high with Nick Van Exel and Tracy McGrady, both of whom have hit 44 points.
Okay, despite Jordan having some good games, the Wizards continue to struggle, going 2-9. Yeah, no surprise. Losing 8 in a row. All right, the Wizards would get a chance to get back on track, going against the reigning Eastern Conference. Going against the Allen Iverson Sixers. Okay. Ooh, man, and you know AI is going to go after him. Extra shout out to channel members. In case these all get copyright claim, which probably will.
The NBA on TNT comes to you from the First Union Center in Philadelphia as Michael Jordan
I appreciate you
brings
guys.
his struggling Washington Wizards to the city of brotherly love. Wizards have lost 10 of 13 games and go against the defending Eastern Conference champion, the Philadelphia 76ers, who have finally found their footing. They have won 7 and dropped 6. And welcome everyone to
intro
Philadelphia.
really changed.
Michael Jordan is struggling with tendonitis in his right knee, an inflammation of the tissue that holds muscle to the bone. It bothered him all summer and was aggravated when he hyperextended his knee in a preseason game against Boston. Playing 38 minutes a game, it is getting worse. In addition to the pain, Michael has no lift or power. Now, the lift is on the jump shot. There's no consistency. Oftentimes, you'll see the elevation isn't there, and as a result, the shot is coming up short. As for the strength, the classic move, the one he used against Brian Russell in Utah, where he begins to drive to the right. It crosses over to the left. He goes up and over for the fadeaway. That shot that was impossible to stop, that shot is now getting blocked. Obviously, Michael isn't making any excuses, but age and tendonitis are robbing him of his athletic ability and his strength.
Hamilton. And Michael Jordan hits the first shot on the turnaround.
That was beautiful. Have to pay attention to Harper.
He must have heard Craig.
Very strong.
No, I can't fade away no more.
Pick up a lot of garbage.
Michael Jordan. Did not go to the line last night, and he's been over 80% from there. Allen Iverson connects on his first shot of the game.
Well, Iverson's attempting 27 shots a game. He's only shooting 32%.
It's always my only beef with Allen Iverson. Shooting percentage.
Larry's on him because he thinks a lot of the shots are bad percentage shots. Well, let's see as we go through this year how it calms down here.
Things here at the First Union Center. The Wizards beat the 76ers 90-76 back in November. They didn't have
out a low post game. And Michael, we said, is the only one who was is this guy on fire?
Iverson is feeling it.
Oh, yeah. You know Iverson's not going to miss an opportunity to go at his hero.
Hitting the three. Allen Iverson now with 15 points.
AI still says to this day, whenever he sees Michael Jordan, he still is like, he's starstruck.
For Michael Jordan, who was sandwiched.
But it doesn't mean you freeze on the court.
Tough shot.
He went at MJ every time.
Jordan now with 6. Trying to stay with Jordan. Very pesky defender is harping, and Jordan goes right through everybody. A pick. Iverson defended by Tyronn Lue.
To clear out.
A reprise of last year's NBA Finals, and Iverson beats into the basket.
Foot, when he has about 250 pounds on him, legit.
Jordan driving against Harpring. He got a step on Matt Harpring.
Was on the first team all-rookie team.
Tied at 60. And Jordan very nearly lost his footing, recovers and hits the basket.
Yeah,
here's Iverson, who does not have a...
You can see he's not getting up at all. From where we left off in 98 till now, he's just getting off the floor like a couple inches, it looks like, with all these shots.
Field goal here in the third quarter, and now he does. His first brings the Sixers to within 4.
It doesn't mean it's not effective, but
there's Jordan.
There you go.
And
you got
now
some
it's
lift
a
there.
8-point game. Shot clock. Here's Jordan.
Come on.
In the low post, the turnaround by Michael. 29 for Jordan. 2-85, and here is Iverson fighting for the offensive rebound and tips it in finally. Season's high for Iverson.
All right, can the Wizards actually close this one out? Because they've been having a real hard time in the fourth.
40.
They're up by 5.
Allow them to pick up.
Hey, they actually got the victory against the best team in the East the previous season. That's an interesting game to win.
And a huge win for the Wizards, and Doug Collins, a rare smile on his face as he applauds his team. If he was concerned about effort, he got it tonight in spades from the Washington Wizards, who, having lost 9 out of 10, have upset the defending Eastern Conference champions by a score of 94-87. Let's send it out to Craig Sager.
I mentioned your tendonitis at the beginning of the show. I know you don't make any excuses, but you've been icing it all day, stem treatment, anti-inflammatories. Is it going to get better?
I hope so. I mean, that's what tendonitis is all about. I mean, I probably got to stay off of it for some time, but, knowing me, I probably won't stay off of it, and I'm just going to come out and keep, if it feels good, I'm going to play. If it doesn't feel good, then I have to sit out.
After this big win on the road, Charles Barkley wants to know if the NBA will let us add some more Wizard games.
I don't know. If we play like tonight, I'd love to be on TV, but if we play like in Cleveland, I wouldn't want to watch us.
Thanks a lot. Let's go back to Dick and Yumi.
What a difference tonight.
Oh, man. Yeah. That's real. All right, the Wizards would gain some momentum following their win over the Sixers, and we're just 2 games under 500. That's huge. That's huge. After one statistic that was in the episode 1 or whatever, part 1, was no team had ever come basically the year prior having that terrible of a record, and then within 1 year flipping it to be an above 500 team. So that's where we're at. Now they're 2 games under 500 all of a sudden after even a terrible start. Okay, so there were 2 games under 500 before Jordan and the Wizards would run into another marquee matchup. Lakers?
All right, here is
Vinsanity?
his first stop.
When is this? This is Vinsanity and T-Mac, right? Okay, earlier in the preseason, Vince had gotten the best of Jordan. No surprise.
Here they are. Hardly made eye contact, though, once they hit the court. Let's flash back. A dose of ESPN Classic, shall we? Chapel Hill. Michael Jordan hitting the game-winning shot in '82 against Georgetown for the NCAA title. And then at the age of 38, Michael Jordan as a Wizard. Sticking it early, hitting 3 of his first 4 shots, all jumpers. More of MJ in this game. Off the pick, 22 points in 27 minutes, 3 rebounds, 4 assists for Jordan. Let's flash back. As a Tar Heel, Vince certainly had hops, but he averaged just over 12 points a game in 3 seasons at UNC. And then at the ripe old age of 24, Vinsanity, a sniper. 18 of his 31 came in the first. Off the steal, Vince sending a message to Michael with his defense. Jordan had been quoted as saying that he thought Kobe was better than Vince because of his defense. Michael would later say and admit that Vince has gotten better on D. Anyway, there's one of 2.
I mean, yeah, he wasn't wrong, though. All in all, no disrespect to Vince Carter, but that was a good analysis right there, MJ. You got him early. You figured him out early.
Air balls by Michael Jordan.
Oh, did he?
Vince has gotten better.
By the way, doesn't it suck now in 2025 that if you say, like, did he? Like, did he? But you say it fast enough, it sounds like something completely different.
Anyway.
Or is it just me because I got a microphone in front of my face?
There's one of 2 air balls by Michael Jordan. Then again, Jordan.
Got no legs.
Had trouble with his jumper at times. 5 of 17 from the field. As we flash back, Jordan hard to the basket for the Tar Heels. He averaged just over 17 points for Dean Smith. And then Jordan. Welcome back to the NBA. Olajuwon all over him. Flashing back. Vince's turn. Back at Carolina, when Coach Dean let him fly, he hit. And then Vince, back in this game, 31 points in 31 minutes, 10 for 23 from the field, 4 3-pointers, 5 boards, 3 assists. And look who's getting the foul calls now. Vince Carter. His Raptors are winners over Michael's.
All right, they spanked him. 22 points for MJ. I don't see your shooting percentage. That's unfortunate. Kwame, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, a couple of blocks. Let's see. Vinsanity, 31. I don't know what your shooting percentage was. All right. Oh, my God. Hakeem was on this team. Damn. I try to not remember this because in my brain, like, I want to remember Hakeem retiring with the Rockets.
Wizards. For a guy who said this game was no big deal, Vince Carter short.
Jordan missed final 13 shots from the field. Ooh, MJ.
Play like that, not when you score 31 in 31 minutes.
Yeah,
Michael Jordan has led the Wizards now in scoring and 5.
The fact he got 22 points, what the hell? I wonder what was really going on with his legs because he was shooting air balls. That's never anything, like, you don't even see that nowadays. So something, his knees must have really been acting up this day.
5 of 7 preseason games, but the Wizards are only 2-5 in those games. As for Carter, he's led his team in scoring in all 7 of its preseason games, but the Raptors are 5-2. As for reaction?
I think as an elite player, and you'll find that he's getting to that point, you're going to have to be able to play both ends. And that's a big challenge for him, and he's taken that as a challenge, which I totally appreciate. As a fan and as a Carolina grad, I want him to continue to improve as a player. So every now and then you have to look at challenges, and I think he's accepting it as a challenge.
Take a glance at the numbers in the first ever meeting between these two.
I love that, by the way. He's clarifying. I'm not talking shit. Like, I really want to see the best for him, and I think this will help improve his game. Kobe did a lot of the same thing, too. When he called out Ben Simmons for not having a jumper, he wasn't talking shit. He was saying, like, if you want to get to the next level, you need to have a jumper. Turns out I don't think Ben Simmons actually wanted to get to the next level.
Tar Heels. Jordan made 3 of his first 4 shots, but he missed 11 of his final 13. Vince was 10.
Yeah, okay. Free throws, you don't need your legs because you're not jumping. You're not really, you do a slight bend, but you don't have to. But you don't have to lift off of your legs. So you could have broken knees and still make free throws. This shows his shooting is accurate, 12 for 12. When he actually has to use his legs to lift, terrible right now. So yeah, something definitely happened in there. He only got 3 rebounds for MJ. That's terrible. So yeah, he's not jumping. He's not able to jump here. Vince Carter, you shot okay, pretty good, great from the line. You definitely won that matchup, Vinsanity.
23 from the field overall. On Carter, Jordan said, quote, his intensity was high, as it should be. When asked if he said anything to Jordan on the court, Vince Carter said no, not a word.
He'll turn 39 years old on February 17th, but Michael Jordan can still score, and Michael Jordan can still pack him in. The Washington Wizards lead the NBA in home and road crowd attendance, and it's packed in here today for the first regular season meeting between Air Carter and Air Jordan. The first of 3 regular season meetings. Hi,
Excuse me.
Welcome to the Air.
Vince Carter today.
So yeah, so that was the preseason, and I mean, to be fair, it makes sense. Jordan had no legs yet, but I'm curious what happens here. You know, we always see highlights and stuff, but I'm curious how the matchup really played out. And I like that this documentary is really showing, like, how did this all go down?
Facing Air Jordan.
I would call him Air Jordan at this stage.
He's not guarding me, and I'm not guarding him. So, you know, I just come out there and do my job night in, night out. That's what it's all about, you know. I have to get up and be ready to play every night. You know, of course, they're not Michael Jordan, but, you know, I still need to go out there and defend my man. So, you know, and right now, I have to worry about Richard Hamilton. You know, he's the one actually doing the job for the team as far as putting the points up there. So I have to worry about him.
Uh-oh. I know that wasn't supposed to be a jab at MJ, but MJ will take that as jab at him. Let's see what happens.
From North Carolina, 6'6" forward, number 23, Michael Jordan.
What's up, Popeye?
From Georgetown, a 6'9" center, number 55, Jaheidi White.
Jaheidi.
And from North Carolina, a 6'6" guard, number 15, Biffs Coffee. Ladies and gentlemen, the head coach.
All right, Vince would pick up where he left off in the preseason, dropping 19 in the first quarter. Dang, man.
So welcome,
man. Prime Vince Carter was great.
This afternoon,
young
everybody.
Vince Carter, really.
Antonio Davis back to Alvin Williams. Vince Carter working on Michael Raida away.
Oh, cooked.
First basket to Air
That's
Carter.
a hard shot.
Hey, wait a minute. I thought they weren't supposed to be matching up against each other. What's going on here, Rod?
Vince Carter, 3-ball. Yes. Used to do, at least not with the effectiveness he once did. Carter shakes off Michael Jordan and nails the 3. And now G4. Vince Carter wanted a foul on the play. Again, Michael up on him. Vince,
good read by Vince. Like, this is actually really mature for his age here.
Nails the 3.
It was a risky pass. All right. So Jordan got ahead of it. So good adjustment. You're going to cut in. There you go. Risky pass because we got a trap forming here. But barely gets in there. Now you just gotta, you just gotta barrel down the middle, man. You gotta find your gap. Jordan's off he's lost his footing here.
Again, Michael up on him. Vince, a leaner is good.
And he used his back in order to create that space. Very smart basketball by Vince Carter.
Raptors ahead by 11. Carter will go to the line. He's fouled. Excellent round. And Vince Carter is fired up.
Loses track of Vince Carter.
Vince Carter just hit a rainbow 3 over Michael Jordan again. 23 seconds.
Yeah, he was he was cooking from deep.
And this guy.
He wants that shot. Yeah, look at him, dude. Young Vince Carter wasn't bombing threes so much like this, but tonight he is feeling something from that 3. What the hell?
North Carolina, Brendan Haywood is right up on him.
Ron Lue is a guy that can be a real nuisance on defense. He will get in your face and hound you baseline to baseline.
Look at this.
Yeah, MJ's guarding him. No way. Good defense. No way, Vince. He's in the zone.
34. 6 minutes to go before halftime. Vince.
Damn, dude. He's cooking.
All of a sudden, the aggression.
Before halftime, Vince Carter has 23 points.
Yeah, just another game. Check out Michael Jordan in Vince Carter's face. Now, he does a great job defensively right here. Cuts him off. Cuts him off again. Challenges the shot, but hold it right there. Here's the difference. The young Vince Carter just goes a little higher. See, Michael Jordan has the block out, but he can't get up like he used to. Vince Carter wants the ball and then softly puts it back up.
Yeah, good analysis there, for sure.
Another game, Rod.
Defensively on Vince. 47,
8 for 13.
43, Toronto.
He's shooting great.
And Michael Jordan, quiet start, 9 points, looking to get his teammates involved. Vince Carter, 23, great start. Very aggressive early on. But Vince
all right, what are you going to do in the second half, MJ? Come on. Come on.
Up a little bit. There's the famous number 23, Michael Jordan. Rod.
He is struggling in terms of...
I can't, when I'm asking these questions, I don't remember what's going to happen in this game. I remember Jordan, he struggled early on, and then he started hitting his stride about halfway through the season. That's when he really started cooking. But right now, I mean, Vince Carter's smiling and laughing, and MJ's right there. Like, just this pause was an accident, but no way, MJ, you got to do something. Come on, man.
I think it's pretty obvious watching him on the floor.
Thank you, Rod. Vince, an energetic start to this game. Were you a little surprised to see Michael on you as much on the offensive side?
That doesn't matter. I'm out here to play. I don't care who's guarding me. I'm going to do the job for the Raptors.
From a team standpoint,
he's really trying to downplay it.
Bit of a lull here, though, in the second quarter.
Yeah, that's what we have to avoid for us to be a good team. We're going to stay. If we can be on top, we have to stay on top, and that's something we're going to address, I'm sure, in the locker room.
Good luck in the second half.
All right, second half, Jordan decided he wasn't going to let that continue. Okay, I was going to say, I was reading the body language. I wouldn't imagine Jordan would just lay down and die in this situation. It's just a matter of, can his body do it? Mentally, we know what he wants to do.
Over the last couple
Hakeem.
weeks, ever since that game against Philadelphia, Vince Carter turns, fires, and misses.
Hakeem.
Toronto Raptors, Rod, when you're talking about third quarter woes, talking about being aggressive and getting off a good start, is attacking the basket.
There you go. Defense is intensified by the Wizards.
Have to look to find a way to get to the rim.
At least between MJ and Rick.
Richard Hamilton picking up the foul that time, trying to keep Mo Peterson from roaming the baseline.
Morris Peterson has been in a sophomore slump.
And the Raptors really need him to step up and score. He's had a
good
solid
defense,
game.
good defense.
9 points, and of course doing the job defensively for the most part.
I mean, fair foul call. That's a fair foul call.
The catch is, Rod, when you see the job Mo Peterson is doing, and here you see Vince Carter battling Michael Jordan. Michael getting that left arm up to nudge Vince Carter out of post position.
He did shove him with the left. Hakeem in the post. Old Hakeem. Good pass.
Inside, Alvin Williams was off balance when he shot it.
Takes over, and Vince also stays with the ball.
Ball pass.
No. Good D.
Michael Jordan was right on him, and Alvin Williams passed.
Not that time, Vince.
Vince Carter upset on that play, feeling Michael Jordan had a hold on Vince Carter. And Michael saying, of course I did. Hesitation and look at the rim, Rod. He completely throws Vince Carter and locked his feet.
All right, we got a tie game, 7:48 in the third.
18 points for Richard Hamilton, almost stolen by Jordan. Carter can't make it drop.
So you don't want to settle for that shot, Rod. Michael Jordan lunges for the ball, goes for the steal. That's an opportunity.
That's a good point. It's almost like a curse for a guy as athletic as Vince Carter to be hot from the three-point line in the first half. Because now he's thinking he's just going to keep doing it, but halftime's over. You sat down, you rested. That hot streak is over. So if Vince keeps shooting threes thinking that he's still in the zone, that could destroy his team. That could destroy this game. Vince has to change strategies if he's not going to hit that shot anymore. And, he's got the athleticism to do it. So I'm curious to see if he switches. Because this is young Vince. So a lot of these things he probably doesn't really know yet.
So you don't want to settle for that shot, Rod. Michael Jordan lunges for the ball, goes for the steal. That's an opportunity to take the ball to the bucket. Instead, you miss the shot. Jordan comes back at the other end and makes it. First step of Hamilton, giving him a little space, but when you do that, you have to have at least one hand up to try to challenge or bother that ball up, not make it an easy release.
Alvin Williams,
lazy shot
with the rebound. Richard Hamilton has 20 points, Michael Jordan 15. Vince Carter has not scored in this quarter, still with 23
Wow, Vince Carter hasn't scored for 6 minutes. 0 points, 2 fouls in the third quarter. Hakeem, you got your 2 points, 1 for 3. All right.
Nobody's saying that right now. They have won 5 straight games. Vince looking on Michael Jordan.
Good defense.
Right up on him.
Yeah, there you go. No. Bad shot.
Forced that shot up there.
Good defense, MJ.
See, great defense by Michael Jordan, taking the drive away, getting ahead of Vince Carter, and getting a hand up on the shot.
Yep.
And Michael Jordan is talking to Vince Carter right now. Vince doesn't look too happy about what he's hearing.
Yeah.
With 5 fouls, it's a gutsy move by Carter. No defense.
I mean, it looks like MJ's responding to the things that Vince said. He's like, he ain't gonna guard me, so what's it matter? Well, it does matter. MJ's on you. And the first half, I don't blame MJ. I would not expect Vince Carter to come out and bomb threes. I would think, Vince Carter's out there to prove, I'm young, I can jump, I'm athletic, I'm replacing you, MJ. But he was bombing threes. So now MJ's playing him tight. He's not going to give him those 3-pointers anymore. That's why I want to see if Vince switches his strategy. Starts going to the basket.
Right on cue. You made that comment. He's so good. Conscious of keeping that ball out of Michael Jordan's hands.
Wizards up by 3.
Dropping down. That jump shot is now available.
6 minutes left in the game.
Vince wants the ball, posting up Michael.
MJ got him. Fade away, missed.
Olajuwon was there, but knocked it out of bounds.
Like, there's one disadvantage that old Michael Jordan has. His legs can't keep up with a young star driving to the basket at full speed. He can't. And that's why I keep wanting to know, Vince, are you going to do it? Exploit his weakness here.
Right now, this Wizards team has won 10 games after winning only 19 last year. Michael Jordan
Come on, ISO.
is the reason.
ISO, take him.
Tries to drive
No.
Good defense from Jordan. Keon Clark, strong to the basket.
Good defense. Good team defense.
Washington ball again, and Michael Jordan right there. Fighting underneath with Hakeem Olajuwon. Hakeem with rebound and number 8.
Don't you dare shoot another 3.
Jump shot by Jordan.
Don't you dare, Vince.
The effect possibly of the sore knee. That shot very flat, hitting front rim.
Hakeem from the free throw.
That was a good play.
Rebound, fresh 24. Vince Carter has not scored in the second half, by the way.
No. Wow. Did you guys hear that? Vince didn't score the second half. All right. Field goal percentages. Interesting. Wow. Second quarter, that was some ugly ass basketball. Wow, 29% in the third. That was probably a lot of Vince Carter. And everyone's shooting like hell in the fourth quarter.
By this afternoon's experience, 23 points in the first half and bageled in the second.
Well, Vince Carter himself in the first half has scored more points than the Raptors have put up in all the quarters. When you look at 18 points in the second, 16 points in the third, and 14 points so far in the fourth.
Yeah, he really got kind of in his head because whenever anyone was asking him about the matchup against Jordan, he was like really defensive about it. So he really kind of built this up in his head, even though he won't admit it.
So what do you do with this Toronto Raptors team?
He started
right
out
now?
cooking.
Vince said that they've been playing awful. He knows it. He says we have to be patient. That it's.
So 0 for 4. He's not even really shooting. Wow.
Richard Hamilton emphatically puts it down, and the Washington Wizards have come into Toronto and dumped the Raptors.
Yeah, that's a big win.
Richard Hamilton, big in this game, right? 27 points.
Yeah.
And Michael Jordan.
He's talking shit to
The
Vince.
Wizards have absolutely shut down Vince Carter and the Raptors in the second half. Morris Peterson.
He's probably saying, man, you said I wasn't going to guard you. What happened when I guarded you?
Toronto will
It's fair game. Don't say it to the media. I'll hear it.
And Washington will make it 6 in a row for the first time since 1997.
Go get it.
And their record will move to 11 and 12. Michael Jordan versus Vince Carter. Almost even Steven on the stat sheet, but the bigger number is in the win column, and it goes to Jordan's Wizards.
New York.
Okay.
New York last week. He's expected to be out about a month.
And you can see Jordan not afraid to be physical with any of these players, denying Sharif the post-up position that he was trying to get. Michael eventually picked up the foul, but we've seen that over and over again. Michael not afraid to play these guys tough.
Yeah, Jordan got the best out of Vince Carter basically by shutting him down in the second half after Vince Carter was in the zone in the first half. Absolute zone. I think 26 points in the first half. And then he basically went scoreless in the second half because Jordan just locked him up.
Nice rebound by Gahani. It was interesting talking to MJ after the game in Toronto, where he said it took him at least a quarter to get used to Vince Carter and figure his rhythm out. And then once he did, he didn't have much problem playing defense on him, as evidenced by Carter's 4 shots. Nice pass.
Get up.
Getting back to that MJ story, he said once he put a hand in Carter's face, said Carter couldn't see the basket. MJ.
I mean, Carter couldn't see the basket, but that's what the true greats have to learn to shoot without any basically with your eyes closed. Kobe had to do it. MJ had to do it. Hell, Paul Pierce had to do it, and there's so many others too. You know, the hand is going right in front of your eyes. Anyways, less than a week after Jordan held Vince scoreless, so officially scoreless in the second half, the Wizards would have a rematch of the season opener against the Knicks. Oh, yeah. They were actually beating the Knicks in that season opener until pretty much the fourth quarter, from what I could tell. And then it kind of it fell on its face in the fourth quarter. So here we go. In Madison, again, in MSG. MSG.
And that's Jordan's signature late game big shot.
That's right. Yeah, he had
right there,
open
Michael
three.
had the good look for
no
the three.
legs,
He had
short.
good rhythm stepping into it, but
all right, and this time Jordan would take on the task of guarding Latrell Sprewell. Okay, so he's got confidence defensively now. Okay, the Knicks top scorer. Yep, dude, I was a huge Latrell fan at this point. Before he choked his coach and he demanded enough money to feed his family.
He has the last 4
but he was
Washington
making a
field
shit ton of
goals
money.
going back 10 minutes, but he had been on the bench.
It's kind of weird how things play out. I have probably like 50 Latrell Sprewell cards in a box because I was such a huge fan of his. Like, I didn't know how it was going to end up. Okay, wait. Jordan had shut down Sprewell a week earlier in their meeting at Washington. Okay.
Washington field goals going back 10 minutes, but he had been on the bench for 3. Here comes a steal.
Go MJ with the defense.
Howard Isley in the game for New York.
A lot of time in there.
A Sprewell jumper missed it. Somebody got a piece of it. He won points for MJ.
Who got a piece of it? MJ? Did he even, though? Did he even get a piece? Oh, I mean, he had to have, huh?
He won points for MJ. The lead is back to 7. But Jordan all over Sprewell, baiting him to go to his left. Now he goes right.
Yeah, man.
One up, misses.
Take out the head of the dragon.
Just right.
And that's what he's doing right now.
Great job of switching off.
Focusing on defense. Oh, Latrell almost elbowed him in the face. He's getting frustrated.
Good stuff.
Hey, you ain't never seen a dude like MJ, man.
Like a couple of Brahma Bulls, Sprewell and Jordan, face to face and lock horns.
Neither one backing down.
Timeout.
Jordan not giving an inch, trying to deny the pass.
Yeah, that was risky.
You see Sprewell trying to get some spacing between he and Jordan.
Jordan just staring him right in the eyes, man.
Would have been interesting to see if he had hit Jordan with the ball here. Boy, I think he did.
I think he did catch a little bit, but he didn't throw the elbow. Just brought the ball
in the backcourt. And the Wizards have gone from being a curiosity because of that man, Michael Jordan, to a legitimate playoff contender.
Well, they're igniting this capacity crowd at the Garden.
So the Knicks have a 9-2 lead. They double up on Sprewell. Camby takes it to the rim.
Oh, I was a big Marcus Camby fan, too.
For the Wizards, it's their first 8-game win streak since back in the 1982-83 season. 9 straight wins is a franchise record, and they have done that 3 times. The last time was in 1978, November 14th through December 1st. So they're trying to match the franchise best 9 straight victories. 70 pounds, made it back from torn ligaments in his left thumb. Haywood guarding Camby. Sprewell for 3.
Davis forte, of course, the three-point shooter in the former Knicks. Good screen by Thomas to free up Spree, but he continues.
He's daring him to shoot. That's 2 possessions in a row. He's daring him to shoot. Okay, fair enough. Until you make one, no respect.
In this fire.
Sprewell has been off.
Let's see if he continues his strategy.
See, it's Thomas up front now with Harrington and Sprewell.
Knicks in the doldrums off.
Yeah, make someone else score.
Aggressive, good D tonight thus far.
Oh, yeah, that's the new strategy though. This game, make MJ run through screens, but then you better be able to hit the open shot, Latrell.
Very instrumental in the 8-game win streak.
Hamilton also what?
He's just going to hang
player of
back.
the week or the month?
Yes.
All right. Nope. Oh, yeah, I would sag off.
I'm not sure.
I'll say the month.
Okay.
There you go. It's a good switch. Good switch.
He had, so.
There you go. MJ just giving him space.
These Wizards.
Oh.
He can't made himself small.
That's dangerous. If Latrell can't make an outside shot right now, then MJ is free to sag off by 3 or 4 feet and then also do what you just saw there. Because he's keeping a distance, he can actually be weak side help on other people, which is not normally what you see when you're guarding the best offensive player on the opposing team. But look at this. He's just chilling. There you go. Not even focusing on Latrell.
Made himself small that time, bringing the ball
This
down.
is interesting.
Jordan able to knock it away. Sprewell comatose this first half.
There you go. Give him the shot.
Scored a basket.
Here's Camby.
Yeah,
lost the crowd.
MJ's doing. He's weak side.
No action. Steal by Michael.
All right, here comes Jordan.
There you go. That's for you MSG fans.
The tip missed by Jones. Jordan tried to draw the foul, and he did.
Let me see that one again. Oh. Yeah, man.
Jordan tried to draw the foul, and he did. All
right, Mr. Rodman.
Charge on Sprewell, who is suffering through a very long night.
Yeah. So the previous game, if you guys missed it, he did the same exact thing to Vince Carter. Just frustrated the hell out of him and took him out of the game.
The Knicks previously with the steal, that time reading Sprewell's mind to draw the charging foul.
So now at this point, psychologically, he is like effed up Latrell Sprewell in one half. Basically, he's saying you can run through as many screens as you want. I'm going to give you that open shot, and you're not going to hit it. Now Sprewell tries to change the strategy, tries to drive on Jordan. Jordan gets a charge on him. Now what do you do if you're Latrell? I'd keep trying to drive, but you can't just go barrel right through the middle like that.
To 44.
This is fun.
They seem revitalized now, but now another guy.
Latrell got mad.
Spree and Jordan going at it. We saw that last week down in Washington. Very pugnacious, both players. A lot of pushing and shoving going on. Take a look, the right side of your screen. Michael likes to post there.
Yeah, what? It's fine.
Spree shoving.
They're bumping.
Michael shoves back.
And in this case here tonight, you know, Latrell Sprewell is frustrated with the 0 for 9. Also does not have an assist. 46.
Whitney, one of their better three-point shooters that time. Jackson going behind the screen.
Yeah, everybody wants to talk about how many points did Jordan score, yada, yada, yada. Look at this. You know, anybody want to call him, like, all he does was score. Are you kidding me? They're winning games right now just based off of his defense.
In that second quarter,
stats don't show this stuff.
4 of 19 from the field.
I wish stats could show you locking down on somebody. I'm sorry, I want to watch that again. Where is
Davis? Their other good.
Let's see. Okay, there he is. Okay, MJ's on him. He's still giving him space. He was playing the lanes. Now let's see. All right, he's on him, but still he's daring him to shoot. You got enough clearance to shoot. You gonna take it?
19.
Nope. No. Okay, good. Go baseline.
From the field.
Good trap.
Sprewell try to give it
good
back.
Defense, man.
Way off.
Absolutely good defense.
From Sprewell. Here's Jordan. Michael Jordan taking it to the rim again.
Davis has canned a couple from right there.
Sprewell 0 for 10 from the field.
0 for 10 with MJ on him.
Sweep the nation. The other factor, Clyde, 18 turnovers committed by the Knicks.
Free throws 20 for 12. Okay. Excuse me.
The difference at the foul line.
Ward very offensive minded.
All right, post up. Latrell. They can't even get the ball in with MJ on them.
Anderson. Shannon pleased, and then here's it from the other side. Michael Jordan.
All right.
So that's why he looked bewildered. What?
Run it.
Davis able to knock it away from Houston. Here's Jordan around Sprewell.
Dang, man.
That's been the one.
Okay. Tie ball game, 30 seconds left. Okay, Sprewell finished with 6 points. None. He scored 0 when Jordan guarded him. Holy crap, he was making a statement.
Difference this year, Michael Jordan has not been able to hit shots down the stretch. Sprewell continues to have his problems. He is now 3 for 16 from the field, and it's kind of a...
So he was 3 for 15 at that point. I don't know if the design was... I think you should have had somebody else shoot that last shot there.
Right here.
We know who's getting the ball here. Oh, I remember this game.
Foul limit. They're holding for a finale here. Game tied 83. Now Jordan, played by Sprewell, has the 5. Here's Michael firing. With 3 and 2/10 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter.
Yes, sir.
I figured that he would live and die with his mission of making this particular shot.
So he won the game because of his defense, and he still closed out the game on offense for the team.
Get up on his toes.
That's a good worker. Give him a raise. Give this guy a promotion.
9 straight to equal a franchise record and trying to make it 6 straight wins on the road. They are on their feet at the Garden. 2-point Wizard lead.
I don't know if you guys caught that. So 6 straight wins on the road now. Washington's starting to cook.
10 seconds remaining. Jackson.
Jordan being their defensive stopper is really working. Stepped out.
Jordan, and he stepped out of bounds.
Why would you give the ball to Latrell again?
For Latrell Sprewell.
Not this night.
Takes a 20-second timeout. Turnover number 23.
23.
By the Knicks.
And that one a ghastly one. Spree the culprit. And a tumultuous night for Sprewell. As that might be the coup de grace for the Knicks. Take a look for yourself along the sideline. Ooh.
He got it there.
Unequivocally standing on the line. Michael hounded him.
It was that second step. Oh, no, it was the first step, too.
Right in front of the
But I think he does it again. Yeah, he does it. Oh, man. He stepped out of bounds twice. Jordan broke him today.
And right there, clearly, well,
Latrell was at his prime right now.
Yes, no argument on the part of the Knicks. Actually almost stepped out. Now Jackson in bounds. Here's Houston for
Allen Houston. Big fan of his, too.
Doug Collins had told his players, no fouls, stay away, as the Wizards defeat the
So
Knicks.
it's important. For all of you who've been following this whole series, you saw where they started. It was terrible, right? Now they got some momentum. They're starting to really turn this thing around. And mind you, remember that statistic. No team had ever come from a terrible record like they had the previous season and then even had a winning record the next season.
87 to 86, and the Knick tailspin continues. Since Don changed.
All right, the Wizards were now on a 9-game win streak and held a 14-12 record. So now they got a winning record. Huge turnaround from that 2-9 start. I guess I could have just read this. That's exactly what I was thinking. Okay. You guys having fun? I'm really loving this. I know it's 2 days full of Wizards Jordan, but hey, I'm not sorry. I'm having a great time. All right. After a 2-game skid, including a game where Jordan scored a career low 6 points against the Pacers, he would make most of us know this story. Okay. So after he scored 6 points, and basically they were getting blown out, Doug Collins took him out of the game early, and that broke a streak of 10 or more points for, I forgot how many seasons, pretty much his entire career. He never scored less than 10. So how does Jordan respond? He would make history by becoming the only player to have a 50-plus point game in 3 different decades. Here we go. That's cool, too. Yeah, 80s, 90s, and 2000s, 50-point games. You know, Jordan, after that 6-point game, and sat next to Doug Collins, asked him, as my coach, do you still think I can play? Doug said, absolutely. You know, I'm sorry I took you out of the game. I didn't know about the record. And MJ said, I don't care about the record. I just need to know that you believe in me. And he said, absolutely, Michael, I do. This is how he responds for his coach.
On defense, Davis, go to the hot hand. Oh, my goodness. Drew's assignment is Whitney. Now Jordan.
Ooh, that was sick. He actually had some hang time there.
For MJ. Now Popeye Jones. Wow.
Hey, can we just get some quick appreciation for how hard of a shot this is?
Whitney. Now,
I mean, he's leaning forward, double clutch, and he's going to bank it.
Jordan.
Like straight away bank. That's just wild to be able to make that shot.
Runs that off the floor is the third highest point total ever against the Charlotte Hornets team, and he obviously leads.
And they blew him out of the building.
It braces Doug Collins because as much as this is a comeback for Michael Jordan, it's also a comeback for Doug Collins. He and Michael, they like to.
All right, yep, and in the next game, he kept going. So he'd follow up his 51-point performance by dropping 45, 10, 7, and 3. So 10 rebounds, 7 assists, and 3 steals. I got to assume because it's Michael Jordan against the Nets, yeah. Yeah, there are stories told about this game by the players. Just absolutely dumbfounded.
Welcome back to Washington, D.C. as the Wizards and the Nets tangle for the first time this season. Knocked away from behind and fought for. Kidd comes up with it with 3 seconds to shoot. Three-pointer, no good. Jahidi is there. Martin knocked away from
this is what I would like LeBron. I wish LeBron could learn this lesson. You see how terrible they were in the beginning, right? Then Jordan starts leading by example. He wants the team to play better defense, so he shows them, this is how I want you to play, and he starts locking down his assignments. Basically, now that level of leadership is going to pass on to the rest of the team, and everyone starts falling in line. Because if you got the oldest guy, the most accomplished one out there, and he's the oldest one, he's all injured, and he's freaking doing this, he's playing this kind of intense defense for the team, what's the excuse for these young guys? They look in the mirror and they say, there is none. I got to step up my game. It's just leading by example, man. I wish LeBron would do it. Instead of standing around on defense all the time, show, I'm willing to do this. I expect you guys to do this too.
And in both those meetings, in both those years, it's 8.
There you go.
Second different, Jordan with another steal.
Defense, baby.
Jordan got it.
He's definitely got way more hang time now in that jumper.
Jordan pulls up, got it.
He's not at 98 level, but he's way better than he was in the beginning of this season. That one.
Draws contact, and it goes! With Davis, now back to Jordan with the rookie on him. Michael's fadeaway, great shot. Doug Collins yelling, quick 21. Michael's got it.
Man, his footwork.
And it goes! Into Michael again.
Ooh, that was a quick one.
Beautiful.
That's not something he used to do.
What a move, Jordan. Oh, tremendous!
Oh.
Jordan fadeaway. Unbelievable. Washington by 11.
I wish I was at this game.
By MJ.
I'd be crapping my pants if I was watching this live in person. Get him, old man, get him. Make him pay for talking trash. Oh yeah, that footwork. This is why they call him fundamental footwork MJ. Look at this. All right, where's your pivot? Oh crap, how'd that happen? Uh-oh. But I don't even know what button I pressed to cause that.
Jordan. McClure runs at him, fouls him. 2 more for MJ. Now Popeye Jones. Wow, playing guard.
Yeah, okay, I remember that. So let's go around here, and we're supposed to be in the New Jersey game.
Martin knocked away from behind 4. And in both those meetings, in both those years, it's 8.
There you go.
Second different, Jordan with another steal.
We'll catch up real soon here, guys. I apologize.
Jordan got it.
One shot blocker to another.
Jordan pulls up, got it. No.
That's pretty. That's just beautiful. Oh, and one.
Draws contact, and it goes! With Davis, now back to Jordan with the rookie on him. Michael's fadeaway.
I bet there's a bunch of you watching that that are like, wrong game, Mike, wrong game.
Michael's got it. Jordan.
Oh, what a lucky bounce.
Into Michael again.
I think this is where we left off then. Nope.
Off the glass, beautiful.
Oh, wow.
What a move, Jordan.
Oh, man, what a cut.
Jordan fadeaway. Unbelievable.
He's out there hooping like an old gangster.
Washington by 11.
Good defense.
And a steal by MJ.
Oh, man. The handles. That's it. That's the one. That's the one I was trying to look at. Okay. Okay. I think he's gonna plant. Okay, so he plants his right. Okay. He moves around the left once. You think that's it, right? Nope. He goes in with one more rotation with that, and he leaps off the two. It's like the most beautiful fundamental defense offense you could ever imagine. It's so perfect. By the way, for all of you who are always asking in the comments, like, what's bag even mean? This is what bag means.
And a steal by MJ.
Like, this is a bag. I've got a bag of tricks. I've got a number of things I can do to cook you right now, and I'm going to pick something.
Nice move. He got another one. Wizards hoping to finish 2001 with their 16th victory of the season. Jordan again.
Average about 96 points a game, and they will not reach.
Oh, they killed him.
Washington getting back.
Killing him by 22.
Playing some solid defense and 9 points.
Wizards average about 91 points a game. They get 98.
So halfway through the season, halfway through January, which is almost at the halfway point of the season, Jordan would make his much anticipated return to Chicago. And mind you, at this point, they somehow miraculously, they have a winning record.
Where moments ago, Michael Jordan, wearing a Washington Wizards uniform, received a thunderous ovation when he was introduced by Bulls public address announcer Ray Clay. Yes, a stirring homecoming to introduce the Bulls.
Yeah, Ray Clay talks about doing this, and he was so happy to do it for MJ.
Huge sports day in Chicago.
This is weird. This game is messing with my head already. Because I'm used to looking for MJ on the Bulls, so I'm gonna have to like retrain my brain here.
Michael Jordan's return, followed by the Bears and the Eagles, playing to get to the Hassel. Artest felt he could do better. He said he was too hyped up. And remember, during the offseason, Artest inadvertently caught Michael with that elbow, injuring his ribs.
Yes, sir.
Jersey. And the Wizards haven't even been close.
In an extremely underwhelming contest, Jordan and Artest forced each other into horrible shooting nights. Okay? So there you go. They both shut each other down. No surprise. Ron Artest, that guy is a monster on defense. And he was a hell of a shooter. Good offensive player, Ron Artest. That was before he went to the Lakers, obviously. He was a hell of a scorer. But Jordan is right now... Yeah, he's playing great defense, so no surprise. So basically, both stars took each other out of the game.
Artest on the strip of Jordan. Here's Artest putting the move on Jordan. Little contact, but no call made. Lead on the Bulls in what has been a horrendous shooting first half. Michael Jordan.
How Kwame Brown hasn't played that. He was chosen first in the draft.
The steal by Ollie. Time win over the Lakers.
This looking like a slot fest.
Milwaukee, a road victory in Atlanta. And a foul is called. It's an offensive foul on Ron Artest.
Personal. I mean, you know, if you look at Doug Collins.
Great defense. Oh, come on.
Artest.
They can't buy a bucket.
Bulls have a good shot at it. Artest.
Oh, speaking of bucket, y'all ever buy a bucket of spaghetti? Because there's this place, there's this place over here, and I've never been to it. I forgot the name of it, but I'll never forget looking at their menu. They literally sell like a bucket of chicken, but instead of a bucket of chicken, it's like a big old bucket of spaghetti. And I don't know, man. I don't know why. My bad. Let's get back to basketball.
And makes it tough for Jordan to get started. Could be a foul.
Foul is called on Artest. Meanwhile, Jordan has missed his last 5 shots. He is now 7 for 21 from the field. And Artest is fouled out.
Damn.
Bill caught right, Michael.
Oh, yeah.
Jordan. Friendly pushing and shoving.
I love it.
Michael will have a good laugh at this one only because they won this game. Artest
4 points. Oh, 14 points. 4 steals.
Fouling out with 14 points.
Final seconds.
Dude, the Wizards win.
Folks will do it.
Mercifully.
The Wizards 77, the Bulls 69 in a moment. We'll be chatting with Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan.
All right, thank you very much, Mark. This was a very ugly basketball game, but the most important thing when you're playing a game like this is to make sure that you're winning.
It is. I mean, it wasn't a pretty game. I think
still 33% shooting, 16 points, 12 rebounds. Okay. 2 steals, 4 assists. Yeah, so MJ was winning it. Yeah, he was winning in a different way. It wasn't about the scoring. 12 rebounds. And then his assignment was to lock down on their most dangerous player once again. That's his assignment. Lock down on D.
both teams were pretty much hyped, wanted to play well. You know, a lot's been made about the game. Me personally, I didn't play particularly well, but you know, we won the game. We could somehow find a way to win the game, and you know that means most. You know, come back and win the game, but it's tough playing here. You know, I almost feel guilty playing against with the fans and you know the appreciation that they paid to me early in the game. It's tough playing in front of them.
Do you think you will ever be separated from the Chicago Bulls? I mean, you became MJ, great basketball player as a Chicago Bull. Now you're at the Washington Wizards. Will you ever be separated from this team?
No, I don't think I'm gonna ever be separated. I mean, I have too many memories to try to forget. You know, when I leave here, you know, I think we're always gonna be connected somehow, some way. You know, even though I'm working for another franchise, somehow I'm always gonna be connected with the Bulls.
It makes me wish Reinsdorf would have just actually granted Jordan his wish and became part owner. He wanted to stay in Chicago, man. Anyways, heading into the All-Star break, Jordan and the Wizards begin. Yeah, they've been on a stride for sure. At this pace, it was like, dude, you guys are going to go from the worst team to a playoff team. And the only difference was Kwame Brown drafted, Michael Jordan enters, you know?
Go in regulation. Wizards trying to get back to 500. Alley-oop Jordan off the glass and in. And MJ has
40.
Run out of time. Here's Michael Jordan, and he gets 41 points tonight. He just broke to the hoop, got the pass.
All right, a week after dropping 41 on the Cavs, sorry Cavs, it's just how it goes. Jordan decided that he still wasn't done torturing Cleveland. Okay, he's never going to be done torturing Cleveland, is he? Sorry, Cleveland fans. It just you can't stop MJ from being MJ.
Trying for the rebound, lays it back to MJ, and he.
Ooh.
That would have counted too.
Oh, okay. So they didn't count that.
Make this one.
Big time free throws.
And he does to give the Wizards the lead by 1. Miller, alley-oop from him. He missed it. Gets the rebound and scores.
Ooh, big time bucket.
That was good.
Chris Mim.
Here we go with 1 and 6/10 seconds left. Wizards need the bucket for the win.
Oh, yeah.
The jumper.
It's. That's it. I want a poster of this. Yeah.
Cleveland again.
Sorry, Cleveland. I don't know why MJ hates you guys so much.
Jordan is the Cavalier killer.
No time.
The Cavalier killer.
What a shot by the greatest player of all time.
Just enough time to bounce that ball, set his feet underneath
yep,
it, and
buzzer.
bury, as you call it, the daggers.
Yep.
Subway play of the day. Michael Jordan.
Hey, good pass by Popeye.
Tonight with 26 points. He did it to the
right there. I love it.
Playoffs.
I love it so much.
When he scored a career-high 69, and he's done it in his comeback bid here with the Washington Wizards tonight.
Oh, man. MJ must have thought it was the playoffs or something. Anyways, condolences, Cleveland fans. Hey, at least you guys won a championship, okay? Here in Phoenix, we still haven't won a single championship, so I don't want to hear too much. Okay. The Wizards struggled for a short stretch in January, but managed to recover and win 6 out of their 7 games, heading into the last game before the All-Star break. Yeah, so they are, I mean, they're not just like a playoff team at this point. They're looking, I don't want to say they're contenders, but they're looking like we get out of the first round kind of team, at least. This is the momentum that was happening. So this is the story. Everyone just looks at stats. You know what I mean? The funny thing is, MJ didn't get the Wizards to this point, to this kind of momentum, just by scoring or putting up numbers. He did it by locking down on defense. You know what I mean? The rest of the numbers follow, but the wins are what matters here because they're trying to make a playoff push. All right, solid 25-21 record now. Jordan's Wizards were set to face the toughest challenge of the season. Got to be the Lakers. So they're 4 games above 500. Oh, Sacramento. Yeah. My bad. Shout out to my buddy Kings in the comments if you're out there. Yeah, you guys. I love the Sacramento team. All right, so now we're going against the best team in the league, basically, best record-wise.
This is the first of 2 meetings between the Wizards and the Kings. They'll play again a week from tonight in Sacramento. Kings lead the all-time series 90-73. They've won the last 6 times they've played. Last year, they won
makes sense.
By 34 in Sacramento in January and by 5 here in February.
All right, so that's a good setup. So the Kings have beat the Wizards the last 6 times. Enter Michael Jordan. I don't remember what happens here, so let's see.
The last Washington victory against the Kings, December 4th, 1997 at MCI Center, when Chris Webber played on the Wizards team. Richard Hamilton.
Yeah, the Bulls team. And mind you guys, this video has been showing wins and losses. So especially in the first 2 videos, or the first 2 parts, because they sucked back then. So yeah, they're showing all the losses as well. So we don't know. I don't know who wins this game. Anyways, Jordan got off to a hot start, hitting 7 of his first 10 shots. Very good.
Finesse. 2-point Kings lead.
And that's fair. Like a team like Sacramento, defense alone is not going to win this game. You got to put up buckets.
Jordan, nice ball movement. Nice move. Jordan slams it in. Great. Jordan, nice move. Fadeaway, got hit on the arm.
Beautiful.
Score the goal. He'll go to the line.
Started off 2-9 their first 11 games. That means Jordan gets their shot.
Dude, Washington's holding the lead.
Fadeaway.
Dang, man, this is crazy.
13 points in the half for Michael Jordan. On 6 of 9 shooting, MJ averaging 25.1.
You hear that, by the way? MJ at this point is averaging 25 points, okay? He's got 2 bad knees. He's got a rib that's broken in 2 places, messed up finger, something wrong with his hand, and he's still getting 25 at this point. So he's warming it up. You know what I mean? His scoring is going higher and higher. He's getting better and better. The team themselves is getting better and better because of it.
Points a game. He's 7th in the league.
Yeah. I was just about to say.
Flips it up, no good. Lou to run. MJ, nice move. Off the glass.
Beautiful. Yeah, here we go.
And he's down and he's hurt.
Oh, what could have been, man?
He hurt his knee.
What could have been?
He's trying to get up to run it off.
Thinking as he banged knees with someone.
He's trying to walk it off. Jordan hit the tough shot off the glass for his 15th point of the night, and here's another look.
And you can see as he gets in the air, he readjusts the shot.
Oh, yeah. I always forget. It's his own teammate. And they were both just looking at the ball. It's no one's fault.
And the previous look before that was a great angle.
That's just
really
terrible luck.
With Thomas.
And look at MJ, man. MJ crazy. This is why us old heads get so frustrated with the current players. Like, you have something uncomfortable and then you don't play for a month. Jordan nursing two injuries, 3 injuries, 4 injuries right now, and he's still playing every single game, playing his heart out. Now you think like, okay, he just busted up his knees so bad, he's limping, he should sub out. MJ's still trying.
And he stays in the game.
He's crazy.
Good sign. D-Bots. Here's another look at this from high angle. Watch him hit right
Bop.
there. With Thomas. D-Bots a 50.
The effects of Jordan's knee injury were immediately visible. So he started out 7 for 10, and then he shot 5 for 20 for the rest of the game. I wonder why. It's back to Jordan in the beginning of the season, basically. No leg. But he tried, is the point.
Jordan eyes the basket, fires, misses.
On one leg, he's still taking 20 shots and trying to win this game.
Jordan fadeaway, missed it off the glass badly. 2 points and a half for Chris Webber. Jordan fadeaway. Misses. Terrific first half with 19 points. And that one's short. Rip goes inside, kicks it out to MJ. Wide open look at the...
Yeah, short. You guys noticing?
Pass for Michael.
Oh.
Misses, but look at Joe. Jordan backing in on Bobby Jackson. Fadeaway. In and out.
I mean, at this stage, Jordan was starting to look very similar to 1998 Jordan. And then the knee had to go. Yeah, he can't do it. Even after his knee injury, however, Jordan was able to lock down Peja. Seriously? Yeah, Peja, Reggie Miller type. Running through screens, bombing threes. Running through screens. That's the worst nightmare for somebody with only one working leg. To run through all those screens. What the hell is he still doing on Peja? I would ask for a switch there.
Moving, being in the right place at the right time, happening more and more.
One, SlkEM in and out.
Oh, 25-1. That's the best at home. Not too shabby on the road, 12 and 10, but the one loss was
good defense, man. Good defense.
Dallas. And they've since then won 18 consecutive home games.
Pollard lost the ball inside. He got hit.
I don't know what happened to the video there.
Somebody not having Webber. So tonight, the second of a back-to-back, and they played a back-to-back Sunday and Monday as well.
Oh, no Chris Webber here. Okay, that makes sense why the Wizards are actually winning this under the circumstances. I wonder if they actually take the W.
Losing to New Jersey. That snapped a 5-game winning streak. Jordan not happy about Phil Robinson's call.
Yeah, he's not even thinking about his leg right now. He's just thinking, I still want to win this game. I'll deal with the leg later. The guy, it blows my mind. Anybody else at this point, they'd already be seeing a doctor, getting X-rays done.
A lot of contact and not look like he was
getting an MRI.
That's what great rebounders do. They expect every shot to be a missed shot.
Stojakovic on Jordan, fadeaway, missed it back.
Damn, man.
Popeye's right.
It looks like just Jordan's presence is freaking out Peja, to be real. The defense is okay. Oh, that was good defense, though. That was great.
Grand prize winner sees Washington play Boston back-to-back, complete with airfare and hotel. Enter now by sending your name forward at the MCI Center.
What a way to
fourth quarter. They won the game. That makes this game so much more special to me. Like, I always just remember this as the game Jordan like officially busted his knee, like it was done. But he stayed in the game to win the game. So he's probably thinking in the back of his mind, okay, I know I'm injured, but we're above 500. If I have to miss a game or two to recover, at least we got to win this game. Like, we got to win this freaking game, and then I can take a couple of days to recover, and we'll get back on track. Like, I can't believe he closes this game out. And it doesn't end here, you guys. It does not end here. The willpower.
Indiana, Toronto, Sacramento.
Because this story ain't over yet.
Gives it up and a slam by Gerald Wallace. 10 seconds to go. It won't matter. Michael Jordan, Doug Collins, and this Washington Wizards club have brought quality pro basketball back to the nation's capital.
Yep.
In a shocking upset tonight, the Wizards knock off the team with the best record in the NBA, 108 to 101.
All right, thank you very much, Rip. How about tonight? Upset win over Sacramento, a big one. You couldn't have asked for more. I told you, I mean, anything can happen with this team. I mean,
33.
You know, we're young.
Way to step up.
Having fun, you know, and I think we're just playing hard, you know, leaving everything on the floor. Back in the day, a team like this, you may have been a little tentative. You guys were very aggressive. And when Mike went out of the game in the third quarter, it seemed like you guys were having a lot of fun out there. Oh, yeah, we all started to get our rhythm back, you know, just pressuring the ball, you know, trying to get up and down the court, especially on defense. You know, I think that was the key tonight. 33 points. Are you back? Are you healthy? Are you waiting for this All-Star break? Oh, wait, I mean, I'm not 100% yet. You know, it's still some things I can't do, but I'm getting better. How about the job Popeye did? I mean, it's unbelievable watching the big guy out there diving all over the place, hitting every shot he takes. Oh, he's a vet. You know, you get that out of veteran players. I mean, Pop surprised me with the dunks today, but he did a great job for us. He did a great job, too. Congratulations. Rip Hamilton, big day for him. Back over to you, Bob.
Yep. The big dog goes down. Way to step up, Rip. Seriously, way to freaking step up.
For MJ,
it was a sign of great things to come for him in his career.
26 and 21 with their 5th consecutive victory.
Wait, what?
It's improved to 26 and 21 with their 5th consecutive
5 straight. 26-21. Yeah.
Sportsnet Tuesday night.
They're going to make the playoffs at this point. The Wizards' victory over the Kings would be their last bright spot in the Jordan. Yeah. So here we go. Here's what's next, you guys. The story continues on. All right, after going 26 and 21 before the All-Star break, the Wizards lost 9 of their next 10 games following Jordan's knee injury. You see, yeah. This is the context that everybody misses. What could have been, what was happening, and then what inevitably happened because of the injury.
Doug Collins was saying this before the game, and we got.
All right, the first of which was the first ever meeting between Kobe and Jordan as a Wizard. Yeah, at this point, it's a sick dog versus a dog in its prime.
Some more word on that from Craig Sager before the tip-off, but Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan are probably a lot closer than a lot of people give credit for. I mean, they may be on different parts of the continent, but their friendship has grown over.
Wow. That was interesting. So they're actually talking about their friendship back then. Yeah, so the fact is, Jordan needs surgery immediately. Like, immediately after that injury, he should have gotten surgery, but he is so desperate to get this team to the playoffs. He's willing to play through the pain and then get surgery after the season. At least that's what he's trying to do.
The defending champions coming back from 20 down to beat Washington 103-94. As Kobe Bryant with a mesmerizing performance.
An excellent development where they'll make another step. Let's remember, Michael Jordan came back. No one had any idea how he would perform. No one really thought the Wizards would be this strong at this point. Michael Jordan has been a remarkable player. As you mentioned, 25 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. Only Kobe Bryant has done that. 39 years old on Sunday, and the Wizards right in the thick of things with all of that.
I mean, I wouldn't call him the MVP that year, but I'd say he was probably like 3rd or 4th. As far as like who was in the running for MVP at this point. I know it sounds wild, but you know, he was really getting there. He was really at that point.
Well, the sellouts around the league. Every game that they have played this year at home and on the road, a sellout. The people clamor to watch him play. Television ratings on all of the games, up.
Yeah.
Attendance, every place, up.
Yep.
He has been a godsend for the league. and he has responded by playing outstanding basketball for a guy 39.
Yep.
You hit the nail right on that.
Hubie gets it, man. It was good for the NBA for him to come back.
Run into another buzzsaw. It was the second half against the Lakers. It was most of this game against the Kings. And the Sacramento Kings have won their 20th straight at home.
Dang.
They are now 27-1 here at Arco Arena.
6 seconds.
On the drive, it's Grant for the jumper.
Ooh.
With 1.4 to go, Brian Grant goes bottoms
All right, with Jordan unable to perform at a high level following his injury, he underwent, he got his knee surgery to repair the torn meniscus. I know what that's like to work on a torn meniscus. It sucks. There's no strength in there where you need it. Anyways, eventually ending his season 14 games after the injury. Now, this is the key, you guys. Everybody knew. I mean, I'm talking about on the Wizards. The Wizards staff, the trainers, everybody knew. Obviously, Jordan needs to go under the knife. Jordan needs to get the surgery. This ain't going to fly. But Jordan tries 14 more games. He tries his ass off for the team for 14 more games until he realizes this is just getting worse and worse. You know, I can't. Mentally, he wanted to do it for the team, and he tried his best. But after this, it was time to get surgery. That's just heart of a champion. That's all that is. All right, let's take a deeper look into Jordan's performance with 2002 Wizards and the effect he had on his team. All right, Jordan led the 19-win Wizards to a 26-20 record in the 46 games he played pre-injury. A 46-47 win pace. Jordan missed one game, bringing the pre-injury record to 26-21 overall. To that point, no sub-20 win team had ever obtained a winning record within one season. Yeah, that's that stat I was talking about from the beginning. Since then, there has been 2 cases of sub-20 win teams obtaining a winning record the next year. I think Detroit just did it last year too, right? So we got to add one to the list. I think so. Whereas the Nuggets and the Heat benefited from the acquisition return of 2 starters apiece, Jordan was the only roster addition to the Wizards, the only major. If not for Jordan's injury, this would have been the only time that a sub-20 team obtained a winning record. Yeah, I know. With only one major addition to that roster. What could have been, man? Outside of Jordan, the Wizards' only new additions were 5 bench players, 4 of whom were rookies. Rookies playing limited minutes. Ty Lue, Brendan Hayward, okay. Wow, yeah, I forget. Rookie Hayward. Rookie Kwame, rookie Thomas, and rookie Bobby Simmons. Showing their minutes per, all bench players. Except for T. Lue. I think T. Lue was starting. I'm not sure. I think Ty Lue was starting. What makes Jordan's 26-20 record when he played pre-injury even more impressive is the fact that his second option, was Rip Hamilton. He missed 5 weeks in that stretch due to a groin injury. So, he was all alone. He was all alone for that time.
Within 3 weeks, although they're missing one of their key components, Richard Hamilton, who's been playing very well, out with that pulled groin. The injury was suffered last night, late in the first quarter in the game in Orlando.
That's a long time to be out for a groin muscle, it seems. Must have been really bad.
Coming up with that pulled groin. Washington.
All right, the Wizards are 15-1 in the last 16 games that Jordan and Hamilton played together. Wow. So much like Bulls Jordan, you just give him one dude, one guy, put one guy in his team that can actually help. And look at the record, 15-1. Damn, they hit a stride. All right, and Jordan and Hamilton played a full, relatively healthy season together. The Wizards very well could have gotten the #1 seed in the East. Yeah, it's true. I'm actually a little pissed off at Jordan for trading Rip Hamilton for Jerry Stackhouse the next season. I'm not going to lie. It's like the only thing that pisses me off about all this. Along with his impact in the W column, Jordan put up great individual numbers before his injury. Yeah, but the W's is what counted, though. Through his 46 games pre-injury, Jordan averaged 25 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists, 1.5 blocks, and 0.5 steals, shooting on 42%. So not his. I had that wrong. 1.5 blocks. I'm sorry, 1.5 steals. And half a block a game. Yeah, the only thing that was struggling still was the shooting percentage, but that was increasing as the season was going on naturally.
Radius, as you know, he leads the league in scoring.
And what's crazy is like Jordan at his lowest field goal percentage, which we're watching here. That's basically Allen Iverson's average. So I'm just comparing him to his own standards. And his own standards are 50% and above. That's a Jordan standard. So him shooting down there in the 40s, that's the worst we've ever seen him do. But yeah, the worst we've ever seen him do is still the same percentage as Allen Iverson's career, essentially.
Right up there in assists and rebounding.
And that's not a jab at AI.
23 years old.
It's a scary thought, isn't it?
Wait, can I see that again? T-Mac was the only player to average 25, 6, and 5 at the end. Like I said, I'm not saying he would have won MVP, but he was a candidate. Like, he was a contender for MVP this year. If
3 years old.
If not for that injury.
Isn't it?
After his knee injury, Jordan's numbers plummeted along with the Wizards' record. Yeah. As he only averaged 15.7, 3.8, 4.8, 1.2, and 0.3 on 39% shooting. Yeah, man. I can't believe he played so many games with that injury is what it is. Like, but it's just proof, again. He didn't give a fudge about his numbers. He just wanted to help his team win. You know, he wanted to get W's and get into the playoffs. That's all that mattered to him. Screw the numbers. It is worth noting that before his injury, Jordan's numbers continued to improve. Yes. He was hitting his stride. We don't know where his peak would have been. In his last 20 games up to the injury, MJ averaged 27.5. 27.5. Incredible. 6.4, 5.2, 1.3, shooting 44%. Okay. All right. So we're getting up there, man. If you could have got that up to 50% and got this up to 30, then we're at 98 Jordan all over again. That's the crazy thing about this. In a half a season, he was already hitting that stride in a half of his first season back. All right. His last 10 games up to the injury. Oh, interesting. Wow. He basically did it at the end. The last 10 games, 30 points a game, 6.6, 6.1, 1.2, and 0.3. 47% shooting. So tell me after one more month, he wasn't going to go up by 0.3 and go up by 3%. He was doing it, man. He was doing it. That damn knee. I guess we're not going to talk about the next season. Okay, Jordan managed to put up those numbers while dealing with numerous injuries, even before the knee injury happened. Yeah. So kind of recapping episode 1 or part 1. Tendonitis in his wrist and both knees. Getting his ribs broken by Ron Artest in the offseason in multiple places. And having his knee drained of fluid multiple times. Black tar. Not only did Jordan put up good offensive numbers, but he dominated defensively as well. I mean, that's what turned the team around, in my opinion. You know, that's what started getting them confidence, was the defense. And he led the charge. All right, as we saw earlier, Jordan shut down multiple 20-plus PPG scores. Paul Pierce, Vince Carter, Peja, yes, sir. Latrell Sprewell. Okay. You read my mind. So Latrell was averaging 19.4. So basically right there, he was averaging 20 PPG at the time of both games. So yeah, at the point they faced each other off, throw him on the list too. Yeah, and he shut them down hard. Okay, Paul Pierce, I mean, that was a good matchup. He destroyed Vince Carter in the second half. I believe he went scoreless, and so did Latrell Sprewell. Like, he destroyed these guys on defense. Like, it reminded me of what Pippen and Jordan did to Kukoc in '92 in the Olympics, like really making a statement. But Jordan did this one on his own. Okay. The impact that Jordan had on his team defense, however, was even more impressive than his one-on-one defense. Let's see the improvement. I bet, because you lead by example like that, and everybody steps up. Defense wins championships. All right, worst in the league. Second worst in the league in defense before Jordan arrives. Pre-injury. With Jordan missing only one game, the Wizards allowed 92 points a game, which would be the 6th best in the NBA. 6th best. So from the 2nd worst to the 6th best. What changed? Michael Jordan's on the team. So all you guys always bashing the Jordan Wizards years, man. I know it didn't turn out the way we all wanted it to, and the way Jordan wanted it to. But look what he was doing. All right, in the 46 games that Jordan played pre-injury, the Wizards allowed 92 points PPG, which would be tied for the 5th best in the league. That's sick. Honestly, after Jordan's injury in the remaining 35 games, the Wizards allowed 97 PPG, which would be ranked 19th in the league after Jordan. So you went from 5th or 6th, whatever you want to call it, to 19th immediately just because of one guy. I mean, does that mean he could have been Defensive Player of the Year? I'm not even kidding you guys. Like, because we're talking about what defensive impact you make on your team. With you, you're the 5th or 6th best team in the league on defense. Without you, you're the 19th. And then the year prior, you were the 2nd worst. I don't know, man. He might have been a candidate, at least. Like Jordan's offensive numbers, his defensive impact was also improving as the season went on, of course. The Wizards started the season off slow with a 2-9 start. They allowed 98.5 points per game in the stretch, on pace for the 5th worst in the league. Yeah, so the first 11 games, the defensive identity wasn't there yet. And to be fair, I think Jordan was a little more focused on offense those first couple of games, trying to see if he can still do it. then he switched gears and started locking players down. And that had a really huge ripple effect. All right, and Jordan's last 35 games that he played pre-injury, following a 2-9 start, the Wizards allowed 90 points a game, on pace for the third best in the league. Guys, this is what it is. This is what it is. Just facts. What an impact one person can make. As mentioned earlier, the Wizards were 15-1 in the last 16 games that Jordan and Rip played together before the injury happened. Yeah. They could have been a better duo than him and Pippen. I don't know. The Wizards allowed 86.3 points per game in that 15-1 stretch. Wow. Okay. So Rip was having a positive impact on defense as well. Of course. If you've seen him in his prime with the Pistons, this is no surprise. I wonder if he picked some of this up from playing with MJ too. You know, that what strong defense can, how it can actually impact the team. And he ended up being on a team that won an NBA championship against the Los Angeles Lakers with Shaq, Kobe, and Phil, just on defense basically alone. Anyways, easily on pace for the best in the league. The 2002 Heat were number 1 in the league at 88.7. Wow. They could have had the best defense in the league. Going from the previous season without Jordan, the second worst. All right, even with Rip playing 78 games the previous season, the 01 Wizards were the second worst. Dang. All right, had Jordan and Hamilton been able to play a full, relatively healthy season together, the 02 Wizards potentially could have gone from second worst to number 1. Yeah, with Jordan being the only major addition to that roster. Guys, why did he trade Rip for Stackhouse? I mean, the only thing I can think is Jordan knew he was going to come off the bench for a little while, and they needed more scoring in that starting lineup. So, like, Stackhouse replaces Jordan. But that's the only thing I can come up with. I really don't understand. No offense to Stackhouse, great player. But I don't know, man. Maybe it's just... maybe it's recency bias for me because I got to see what Rip became. But at the time, maybe, I don't know. Maybe I would have made the same decision. I don't know. What do you guys think? All right, so as we've seen, Jordan dominated the 01-02 season before his knee injury in all aspects of the game outside of efficiency. Agreed. His efficiency was going up, though. It was at 47%. And I mean, think about it. Like, those are numbers that, like, I don't remember Allen Iverson hitting even in his prime, 47%. Correct me if I'm wrong. And I might be wrong, so definitely do it. And his subpar efficiency was due to the numerous injuries. Yep, he had no legs. 3 years off. 2 bad knees. Even so, Jordan's low efficiency didn't stop him from winning games in the first place. As it was improving prior to his injury. Agreed.
It certainly has not lapsed. If you watch some of the things he's done early this year. And then
so he started 15 games 02-03. Wait, would start the first 15 games. Okay. Off the bench. I understand. Yep. And that's the only reason I can think. Get Stackhouse. So we can put up some points while I'm recovering. Jordan would achieve a few more personal records, becoming the oldest player to have 40 points in a game. Oh, by the way, that year where he spent the first 15 games off the bench, coming off of his surgery, he played all 82 games, y'all. All 82.
Wasted no time in going for the bucket.
43 points for Michael Jordan. The Wizards lead by
And the oldest player to average 20.
He gets down low.
I mean, if he would have got to play another healthy year, actually, if he would have been able to finish that season off, he would have been the oldest player to average 30. Unfortunately, however, Jordan's knee injury had taken its toll, and Jordan was unable to regain the pre-injury form he had in the 01-02 season, of course.
There's the end of a legendary career.
Thank you for the encore, MJ. Thank you for the encore, man. Thank you for the gift. Ignore the haters. I gotta do it every day too. Yeah. Wow. After all that reading and everything, like, I feel like my voice is about to go. So I'm gonna do a quick outro here, you guys. Real quick, in the comments, who made it who made it through this entire thing? I hope there's some of you who did, because this was a cool documentary. It's not what I thought it was going to be at all. This was not narrated. It was just like, here, let's show you all these matchups, so you can really see the timeline of the impact that was being made. You know, it wasn't about the fancy music or anything like that. It was really just basketball, and I appreciate that, because all the other documentaries I've seen are very epic in form, and this one was just straight to the core. Anyways, you guys, let me know if you watched the whole thing. What'd you think? Any of you guys who have always been very critical over Jordan playing on the Wizards, does this change your perception at all now that you can see the vision and what was happening before it all came crashing down, or do you still feel the same way? And that's it, you guys. Yeah, my voice is tired. I'm gonna head out and go get some rest for tonight. I'll see you all in the comments, okay? Thank you so much for watching. Anybody who did, I expect incredibly low views for this series, but man, shout out to all you guys who watched it, okay? Final shout out to members. Thank you for your support. Like the vid if you liked it. Subscribe to the channel if you want more content like this. Hit that bell if you want to get notified for whatever is going to come out tomorrow. After doing this for 2 days straight, it's going to be kind of sad to go back to business as usual, but we'll move on with something different. Anyways, you guys, hit that bell if you want to get notified for it. And most importantly, it's to be water, my friends. Peace out, everybody.